March 10th, 2018.
March 10th, 2018. Going over our covenant, the Ten Commandments. Starting with our foundation, Matthew chapter number 7, verse 24 through verse 29. Please read loudly.
Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock.
Pause. And this is the Messiah, the Son of God. Christ is speaking. We are supposed to not only hear his words, but do his words. Do what he tells us to do. This is the Son of God, Jesus Christ, according to our Bible. He is speaking. Continue.
And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock.
And our foundation is a rock, not sand, because there is a difference with having your foundation on sand or having a foundation on a rock. Continue.
And every one that heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them not, shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon the sand.
And there is what's going on at this house when people want to know, well, what do y'all do? We're following and doing the words of Christ. And as my wife had mentioned in the past, people will say they love Christ, but they ain't going to do nothing Christ say do. Well, we're doing the opposite. We want to do what Christ says to do. And doing that means our foundation is on a rock. We won't fall down because our foundation is solid. But those that hear what Christ said but will not do it is considered a foolish man, according to verse 26, who built his house upon sand. If you know anything about sand, sand will move. A rock will stand still. Verse 27.
And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon the house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it.
So to hear the words of Christ, but to not do what he says, your foundation or your life can fall. Your doctrine can fall. Your preaching can fall. The teachings that you teach that's not founded upon the rock, which is Christ, his words, your foundation will fall. Now, why is that rock Christ, according to our Bible? 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4. Is that rock Christ? 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse number 4.
And did all drink the same spiritual drink, for they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Christ.
That rock was Christ. According to our Bible, our foundation is Christ, a rock, a solid foundation. So our teaching, our belief is founded upon the Son of God. According to our Bible, he's called Jesus Christ. So this is our foundation, and our teaching and our belief is upon him. As we get into our topic, let's go to 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16, our foundation. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16.
All scripture is given by inspiration of God, and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness.